Fish and Junk. What's up, Eric? John C. Bob. Hey, guys. Thank you all. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Hope you all are having a good week so far. You're just lurking over there waiting for me to click that live button, weren't you? Going, what's going on? Crystal's late. What else is new? Tiff, welcome, my dear. I hope everybody is having a great week so far. The only time I'm not buried by paperwork is when I'm at home. So it's like, just busy with stuff. John, you getting ready to take those finals, or are you in the middle of them? Busy, busy, busy. That's the name of life, isn't it? Night Train, Mike, welcome, babe. That's what I try to do, Eric. I try to enjoy the peace at home. Work is crazy, 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 crazy ever since they bought us out. So we'll get it though. It's just gonna take time. It's an adjustment. It's an adjustment period. I'm just not always the greatest at adjustments. It's like, okay, switch it all over. It all works great, and away we go. Wrong. Tell me how many times that's ever actually worked. Still studying and working on a house. So if it ain't one thing, it's another. Exactly. Spent 2 hours in a training class for Lily. Tabby, welcome. Was that a training class on the diabetes or something else? Yeah, it does. Some change sucks, but some change you have no control over. And ooh, insulin pump. That's a definite adjustment for sure. But the one thing that you can control is how you react to that change. So I'm trying to look at it positive, even though I'm still being buried by paperwork. It's hilarious because we always run out of packing material at work, and now we have so much papers and paperwork because their way of doing things just adds a ton more paperwork. I talked them into buying a $230 shredder so that we could shred the papers and turn it into packing material. April showers bring May flowers, or you think you just got soaked? Well, yeah. Now that's kind of ironic, isn't it? Bob just got rid of all his planes, and Mike just got all his. Well, Mike, the good thing is, I'm sure Bob didn't lose any of his knowledge. Linda, welcome, my dear. Linda's House of Chill. Appreciate you stopping by. Yes, rain sucks when you work in it. The rain sucks, the snow sucks, the cold sucks. If you're working outside, you're kind of like at Mother Nature's mercy. She isn't always very merciful at all. Well, that's a good thing, John C., that your view on change is changing. Jim, welcome, my dear. Yeah, I know. Darn notifications. You all know YouTube hates me at times. It won't let anybody know that I'm live. Richard, welcome, my dear. Your babies are on their way back to you. Yours went out today. Dano's went out today. Yes, Jim, your new name is showing now. Ryan, RDFPV, welcome, my dear. Yeah, it's actually so crazy at work that I actually drug Chris in there with me, and I'm like, that's it, ball game. I need help. There's only so much these two hands can do. I will, my dear. He's out making dinner right now. And I can only type so fast, so when you've got reports that are 170 pages plus, it sucks. Ha 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 ha! Dancing baby FPV. That's right, baby. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Wacky Thursday for you. Let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 111. Oh, come on, Bob. That's not even a fair comparison. We know that you're always naked from the bottom down, so how are you even changing your undies if you're naked from the bottom down? Come on, Bob. That's what we were talking about, Ryan, being at Mother Nature's mercy. And it seems like a lot of our hobbies are at Mother Nature's mercy. Yeah, see, Bob, come on now. You that's like comparing apples and bananas. No comparison. Well, he asked for it, right? Huh. Hobby King with a new sale. New release. They're pushing chargers now. What kind of bananas are you looking at that are round? Josh, hey babe. Josh, they're talking about round bananas, honey. Well, I mean, the dancing baby kind of like sort of asked for it. I mean, okay, yeah, if you cut it into slices, then it's round. But if you leave it in the outer wrapper, it's not round. Bob, why don't we want you talking about bananas, babe? John, see, I don't think I could build a rock wall in 90-degree weather and just be like, hand me another bottle of water. Yeah, I just, eh, I think I'd be like, uh-uh. Well, Dancing Baby kind of like got timed out, but the good troll is now here. So welcome again, my dear. Yeah, true. Even lemon juice doesn't work on that. It magically turns brown when you slice it. Kind of strange. Everybody's just ready to swing tonight, huh? Well, not that troll. That troll likes to FPV RCs, and it's very good at it. Just don't take his flies away, because then he kind of gets upset. Yeah, John, if you've been out of the heat for a while, take it slow. Hey, I appreciate all those likes. So, right? He's picking on you. You got to take care of that, Tiff. You were picking on his buddy. I mean, he asked for it, but you were still picking on his buddy. And you got to admit, he is so cute when he gets up there and goes like this. Richard, Mike got some new toys. And I'm telling you, Mike, you got the perfect runway. So get to building, babe. Not all trolls. Some trolls are nice. Oh, yeah. I don't know how he's just relaxing right now because I couldn't be. Oh, even Ryan's jealous. Alvin, welcome, my dear Earl RC. Yeah, he's kind of gone in a slightly different direction again. Richard Mike got some airplanes today. Some nice airplanes. You know, kind of sort of in the wing direction, but a few other pieces. Oh, Herschel. Herschel will get you straight. Now, I gotta say, Ryan, the good troll I have seen, and he does not have a big nose or warts on his nose. He is a very handsome troll. No, I have to argue with you on that one, good troll. Not all trolls are nice. Brad, welcome, my dear. Jim, wake up. Wake up, Jim. Wake up, Jim. No, Richard, I don't think he's had a chance yet. He was telling me that you had sent it to him, but I had him all day today. I had him up to his eyeballs in paperwork going tap, 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 tap. And, I really, 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 really appreciate all the help. But when you're used to typing and then you've got somebody henpecking, I love him though. And I appreciate all the help. No, if they're not nice, they're not good trolls. Oh, Ryan picks on helpless trolls? No, Brad, that troll doesn't have a green, disgusting body. No, and he's not 9 to 12 feet tall. He's taller than I am, but that's not hard. I keep being told that I'm pocket sized, so I mean, 5'2" is not pocket sized. Either that or y'all got some mighty big pockets. Very true, Mike. If he smashes a drone, he might turn green right before he goes red. I will, Ryan. He's out making dinner. He's cooking chicken tenders right now. All right, John. Stop back anytime, my dear.
Hey, everybody.
There he is. There he is.
She got me working hard, slaving.
Well, I was picking on your typing skills.
My typing skill sucks.
I know. I was saying when you're used to typing and then you got somebody henpecking. Tastes great and less filling, huh?
Alvin, what's up? Richard.
Yeah, Jim.
Eric.
We don't need the stinky stinkies. Go grab your shower, babe. I'll still be here.
Yep. Garbage all right here, baby. All garbage.
Gabroni, you can't read.
Gabroni, okay. Where the fuck that is?
Drone worship. Welcome, my dear.
What's up, D-Dub?
Green Frog. Hey, babe.
Kagan. Check on the tender. Brian Tender.
No honey mustard, Ryan. Ranch dressing. Oh, editing takes forever, doesn't it, Eric? Ugh. Your dad was a henpecker? Well, see, that's the thing. You know, I've been typing since... God, I learned typing skills in elementary school. So, I mean, I was working on a computer when I was 4, and yes, I was henpecking back then, and it drove my mentor crazy. So, I mean, that was a long time ago. Awesome. Then you got to piece it all together and make it all look good. And so, has everybody been getting better weather this week? I mean, I know Michigan guys are getting rain, but did it at least get rid of the snow? I mean, it's April. We don't need snow in April. And I know, drone worship's going to tell me it's probably been 70, 80 degrees. It's still raining down there, Richard? Oh, but good troll. You know, it might be raining there, but you always have beautiful weather. You can't call me tablet face when I'm sitting here live. I'm not stuck in this, and all you see is eyeballs. You actually get to see the full face. But yeah, 77 right now at 8:24 p.m. That's my Florida weather for sure. Love it. Oh, I know, Brad. Arthritis and the weather changes suck. Yeah, I can predict weather with my knees and my legs now. That's not good. Honey Lulu, welcome, my dear. I hope you're having a good week. It has been a crazy week for me. Happy Lux, welcome, babe. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love from Luxembourg. Oh, you're depressed, babe. You're hungry and it's too late to catch flies. You're gonna have to tell Baduga to go find you some flies. That's the least he can do for you. Wayne, welcome, my dear. Oh, you and me both, honey. I cannot wait for Friday, but I have a kind of like ulterior reason for that. So, but yeah, Friday is also the full moon, so gonna be an amazing Friday. Luxembourg is in Germany, my dear. Oh, but good troll. Why, babe? Are you going to find some dinner? No, drone worship. He only eats flies. He does not eat humans. I don't think he likes the taste of them or something. You execute humans and step on frogs. What's a good? But wait, you can't step on Green Frog. He's too good a guy. You can't, yeah. I can't allow that one, Dan. Nope, can't do it. And good troll, I will sneak you the key, my dear, if he wants to lock you in the shed. Alvin, wrong kind of full moon, babe. Wrong kind of full moon. Well, I think trolls come from everywhere, my dear. Honey, how do you know that moon is shiny? Now, I gotta know that one. Alvin? Is there something I don't know? Wayne, you better watch out. JD's Quads. Welcome, my dear. Doing good, doing good. It's a great week. Weather is It's not too hot, not too cold, but windy as crap. But I thought they somehow got underneath your bed, drone worship, or am I thinking the wrong trolls? You know, like the monsters under your bed? Or which ones is it that are in your closet? Dan's got it all figured out. Doesn't he, good troll? He knows all about it. Well, thank you, Richard. I did not know that one. I thought Luxembourg was in Germany, but it's not. It's its own country surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. Its capital is the city of Luxembourg. See, we all get to learn something. Oh, there's only one step left after they grab your foot. They get on YouTube. That's when they've passed Troll College and become certified with a skill set. So it's kind of like Monsters Inc., right? I don't remember if that was Disney or Pixar, but it was one of them. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, and they have to pass that test before they're actually a monster. So apparently, there's a troll college, and they have to be certified with a skill set. I did not know that, drone worship. You are educating me, my dear. I told you I'm learning something. What am I doing, JD's? Working, 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 working. That's all I have time to do. I don't know. I get in a few fun flies here and there and get to hang out with the guys. Metro Drones, welcome, my dear. Happy Wacky Hump Day to you, too. Well, see, it all started out because the good troll said that he was hungry. And he couldn't go catch his flies. So then they told him that trolls eat humans, not flies. So that's kind of like where that conversation started. And then it eventually rounded to where we are now. Oh, rub it in, Richard. I've never gotten out of our country, let alone going to any others. Oh, okay. It's not a troll college, it's a troll academy. And after you pass the test, you get permission to eat flies. Well, did you know that part of it, drone worship? Now the question is, good troll, are you going to tell us whose foot you grabbed? And they must have had a scream and a half, because look at where you are now. Tell Chris to move over. Can you cook? Oh, he's not a certified troll yet. DW, you gotta be certified. You're not eating flies yet, babe. I don't want any more rain, Ryan. You keep it across the bridge with you. Don't bring it over here this weekend. I don't want it. And they were actually saying last night that there was a, how was it they put it? They didn't want to call it a UFO. So first they said it was a meteorite. Then they said it was a meteoroid. They're not sure what it was, but there was a bright flash of light that went across the sky about 45, 45 miles ish away. It was kind of interesting, and it was funny because it was actually caught on a cop's dash cam as he was sitting in a parking lot. Oh man, Bugattis are nice. No, Brad. Um, I'm not so sure he's talking RCs when he's talking about that one. No, honey, it was from where I am. It was actually off of what they call Ocean Pines, so it was kind of interesting. You see a flash of light every so often. It's called a relapse from high school acid, baby. I there was too many people who saw that. JD's. I don't think that's what happened. If I can find the dash cam video, honey, I'll send it to you on Messenger. It was pretty cool. Your English is not bad, my dear, not at all. No, it was not green. And believe me, Happy, I totally understand about the translations and things. You're not the only one that has a problem with it. Yes, Metro, Chris is making dinner. He's making homemade chicken tenders and something else, so you know it. No, honey, it was not one of these little guys. Ryan knows what that is. The little green men. I'm sure it is, Richard. I'm sure somebody around here has already uploaded that to YouTube somewhere. Yeah, Bob, honey's got a new baby. And I know I will massacre that word. Axel, maybe? And she's looking for tips on keeping him happy. That's right, his name is Jellybean, so. Yeah, Brad, we're going to have to get you to start uploading some. Oh.
Oh.
Well, honey has a new fur baby that has no fur.
Okay.
Well, it's a. Alright, I'm going to try this again the way Alvin said it. It's an axolotl.
Axolotl?
Here.
Hairless cat?
No.
Hairless pup?
No. Hey, I got it right that time.
What?
She said I said it right. I massacred it a while ago.
Massacred it?
Yep. My own English isn't very good tonight. See him?
Whoa.
That's Jellybean.
Jelly?
Mm-hmm. So she was asking Bob how to keep him happy. He already lets her touch him and all, but she's afraid because he's brand new. Good question. Good question, honey. Dare you ask if Bob's new baby snake is actually a snake? But I would say it more than likely is. Bob's actually been expanding his fur baby family as well.
He got a zoo. A whole zoo. Dinner is done. Well, not done.
Well, Happy Luck's here. You might be lucky if people speak 2 languages, let alone 4 or 5. To be honest, most people cannot even master the English language properly. But
Lewis is doing good.
no, I mean here in America.
Oh yeah.
In his country, everybody speaks 4 to 5 languages.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's why I said here, you're lucky if they speak English properly. No, Richard, it's not a zoo because, in a zoo, those animals don't always get the love and comfort and ability to be spoiled the way that ours do. Bob just has a lot of fur babies and furless babies. Although, Bob, I'm sure Skippy's gotten a lot bigger, and I haven't seen Skippy in a while. Or Nico. Or the hedgehog. What are you doing to me? No, 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 no. I am none of the above. Happy Lux, not a lawyer, a doctor, not making a lot of money. And that's what I said. Even I'm massacring English here lately. Now, I did study 7.5 years of French. So, but that was a long time ago. And I'm one to believe that if you don't use it on something like that, you tend to lose some of it. Tu parles alors bien le français? Up. See, I still understand some. Bob, honey, don't feel bad. I think we've all been slacking on videos with the exception of somebody back there in the corner, but he's even been slacking lately. Don't apologize, baby. Life happens. I'm just picking on you.
I've coached for every 3-4 days now, but I'm getting my stuff in a row, so I had a lot of stuff to figure out. Not figure out, just put it in order. Yeah.
Well, Brad, this channel here has always been what I considered the melting pot. Being part of the drone network and being a crafter, a maker, whatever you want to call it, my channel kind of like bounces all over the place. I do vlogs. I do some cooking here and there, especially when I mention, one of the recipes that I've pulled off, or this one back here is eating something that I've made, and everybody's like, "What is that?" And especially if it's simple. But I've always considered this one a melting pot for sure. You never know what's going to happen over here in Crystal's Crazy Corner. I warned you about that from the beginning. That's like my motto. Anything from RCs to drones to reefs to jewelry, you never know. And if John was around, I'd let him know that there's another 5D painting coming out soon.
John, been missing action all day. Where's RC Funds? Like, where's Waldo?
Where's RC Fun Diversion? MIA. Shame on you. Yeah, I know, honey. What's the deal? You haven't put Jelly Bean on there yet either. Ooh. The flu sucks.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Happy. You have to count YouTube as a job.
Oh,
Whether you actually get paid or not in monetary, you're still getting paid by love. And that's how I look at it, because I have met so many amazing people. And exactly, you have 5 jobs, because editing is not easy at all. And the work that you put into making a video is not easy at all. It takes time. Time's valuable. So yeah, it's just like another job. I don't know, Alvin. You're working the weed whacker, are you? So, Bob, am I reading right that the little guy that Honey has is actually a predator in your lake? Not the edible kind of jelly bean, Ryan. Jelly bean is Honey's new pet's name. Oh, you fresh and clean now? So fresh and so clean, so fresh and so clean. Stay away from those cameras, Jim. You too, my dear. Get some rest. You'll get back on that schedule soon, I promise. Wait a minute, where are you seeing MD95 TSI? I did not know that, honey. I learned something else. Oh, Jim came in after he got a shower. He's going to bed, honey. He was in earlier. Well, happy, my dear. You have a wonderful evening. I'm sure it's actually morning over there. But you are more than welcome anytime, babe. Au revoir, mon chéri.
Hey, Richard, I just checked my email, man. That's awesome. Good job on that mount. I just texted him a picture of it. He sent me back, love you. He's going, because his mojo, he was going to give up on the mojo. And then when he saw it hanging on my wall, he's like, man, if I could get a GoPro 7 mount, I'll fly my mojo again. And now he's going to start flying it again. It's cool.
Appreciate Thank you, my Richard. Dear. Any Wednesday you want to stop by, babe, I'm usually here right around the same time. Oh, JD's wants to know what's Chris making us for dinner.
Chicken tenders.
He said, I'm in shit. There's Chris. I told you he was here. Well, he can't be extinct because you got one.
What?
The little creature that Honey has is kind of vicious.
Well, imagine that. No hair, named Jelly Bean.
Honey, he's saying you're giving him a complex.
Dip him.
The only way you can get them is breeders.
Oh.
Interesting. Right? Cute name for a dragon. You're giving him a complex.
Not a jelly bean.
Oh, what was that? That one little dragon. Toothless. But he wasn't very toothless, was he?
Yep.
Well, you better hurry up, JD's. I'm not sure how long that food's gonna last. I mean, you got a decent amount of time to make up.
Y'all see my Frankenbill?
No, they have not seen your Frankenbill yet.
Corvette of the streets.
You need to name that crow.
Why?
Just because.
So this is a story. I'm gonna do the video and put it out on my channel. So you won't see another like this. This is.
What do you think?
One of
Good
a
troll.
kind.
Name that crow.
Crow? I don't know. That doesn't fit it.
It doesn't.
That thing's bad ass to be named Crow.
Night Train. What do you think? Adam Plummet FPV. Welcome, babe.
What's up, Plum? Going on?
Black and yellow. Black and yellow. You know it, babe. See, great minds think alike. Crow.
And flies on 5S. This little thing, and it is a handful. But there's a long story that goes with this, and I'm gonna share it on my channel. And yeah, it's they say crow because I ate some crow in this one last night. But hey, we learn, and that's what I learned from it. So Richard, that power cube is inside of here, and it is flying. And it is a beast.
Yeah, somebody kind of like inserted
I know,
their foot
doesn't it, Eric? It's just
and has been eating crow.
no.
And
I didn't insert my foot because
the guys have been making him eat crow and having a ball at it. So
there's a story with it. Trust me. I'm gonna just go like this and go. Let me get to where it's saying, and I'll just let
yes,
you guys.
Richard, it is now working.
I'll let you guys see the name on that motor if it'll show up. Focus. There you go. Put your hand behind this motor over here. It'll show you. Put your hand behind the motor. Take your hand in. It's not going to show. See the T motor on there?
No, Bob, that can't be the Super Bee. That's got to be the Crow.
This is a QQ190 frame, 3-inch frame, with 2205, 2600 kV motors running on 5S. And it'll run 6S. It is a beast. And I finally have it airborne. So I'll be doing a video explaining everything about it and how I did it. I did put my foot in my mouth, but it was, like I said, the story will fit the thing.
Chris Riley, welcome, my dear. Yes, sir, I did. Thank you so much. I'm trying to learn. Oh, God, I'm trying to learn. You might just get a phone call one of these days out of the blue, and it's this dumb woman right here.
He didn't mess with it too much.
Chris, help me, damn it.
Yeah, so Crystal wanted to get into photography. Well, I remembered that Chris had a nice camera.
Homie Paul, welcome, my dear.
Reached out to Chris, and we made a deal, and now she's got a camera.
I have my very first DSLR camera, and I'm not talking like one of those.
Yes,
No, I'm talking a nice DSLR.
We get this one caught in the hair. This one's going to remove scalp.
That gets caught in my hair. This one back here is going to be MIA.
Hey, homie Paul, what's up? RC.
So how was that tenderloin the other night, my dear? You had my mouth watering with that meal.
Without this canopy being flat right here, and without that prop coming up and making that curve, it wouldn't work. So that's why I said it's unique on the frame and all. It's on with the props.
Oh, I've been watching, babe. I have been watching. Kirsten's like, what are you doing? I'm like, watching a video on photography, watching a video on this, watching a video on that. But you know what pisses me off the most? You know, at times, and I guess it's just my stupid mind, but at times you look at a photo that someone has taken and posted or whatever, and you're like, wow, man, they got really lucky with that shot. Yeah, no, they did not. A lot of those shots are set. So now it's like, well, damn. But I'm learning how to do that. So that's a plus. But it's still the...
Guys want to see a demonstration?
It's like finding out how the magician does a trick. No, you're not doing that in this room. I put a 5S
battery into it and just buzz it around the room a little bit more. No, it's crazy.
It's like the good troll says, that's a V8 on a Yugo.
Yes.
And if you attempt that, you might go and you might not come back.
This is a Chevrolet Chevette with a Chevrolet 454 underneath the hood with big fat slicks on the back and nice little skinny ones on the front.
Oh yeah, honey, you can definitely tell. You know, like the nature ones, they are real, but a lot of other ones are not. And I'm like, that sucks.
Well, you have to figure out all that. Tricking people.
Is it real? Is it not? Is it real? Is it not? Well, of course you'll know once I get the crystal ball and put those shots out there, because you'll know something ain't right with that.
I can do the crystal ball. You just put a water drop on your
It fell
camera.
apart, homie Paul. That just means it is mouth-watering delicious.
Oh, yeah.
No, Happy's gone.
What, are you sad, man?
Yeah, I'm sad.
Happy's gone.
Happy Locks. Homie Paul said, no, put it down before you hurt yourself. I'm not so sure about him hurting himself, but I'm a little worried that he might hurt myself with that.
I would not fire this thing up in here, trust me. This new, maybe on 2S. 4 or 5S, new.
Very true, Richard. Very true. It's not all the camera that makes a good pick. It's the person behind the lens and her knowledge of how to use it. Let me tell you, there's a whole lot of learning to be done. It's like being a sponge, and you just have to absorb and then sort it all out. And boy, there's a lot to learn. A lot to learn. .354 Cleveland, Chris. Best motor ever made. Blue block.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute, though. That's Ford. Who said that?
JD's.
Yeah, that's a Ford, bro. 351.
No, he said a 354 Cleveland.
Oh, 354 Cleveland. You sure you don't mean a 351 Cleveland? Blue block, that sounds like a Ford. They were tough engines. They had the 351 Cleveland and the 351 Windsor. The Cleveland was the better one. Windsor was no joke, but the Cleveland was
Brad, Wacky RC is in the UK, so they don't have a lot of the same foods that we do. It might sound close, but a lot of times it's nowhere near. And honestly, homie Paul, that sounds more like what we would call a French dip, where you dip it in the au jus. Yum. Oh. Forcing YouTube to encode your videos in VP9 codec. Have to check into that, Chris. Best motor is the GM 3800 V6. All right, come on out with it, good troll. What are you considering the best motor, my dear? Oh, Lord, Brad's not going to let that Chicago deep dish pizza go. Yes, Paul likes ribs. What night was it you had ribs, Paul? Saturday, I think? Or Friday? Night, honey. Yes, indeed. We will definitely talk soon, my dear. Very soon. Not a problem, madam. Enjoy it, babe. Tell them all I said hey. I will be over there before they are done. Ooh, now there's something different. Oh, it was Friday. Okay. I remember because we had the discussion of the OK sauce. Speaking of food, you all know what I'm having. What have you had? Come on, make me hungry. Homie Paul, what'd you have tonight? You had the hot roast beef sandwich. What's Bob had for dinner? Brad, I know you didn't have Chicago deep dish pizza, but what'd you have for dinner, babe?
Right.
Oh, Lord. Chris Riley said the best motors are electric, like Tesla motors. Yeah, but the problem with those electric motors like that is the damn battery's going to cost you about $6,000, and it only lasts for so long, and then you can't recharge it. You have to replace it.
Well, you have to conserve and drive and not go to the racetrack like that one dude just races everybody and kicks their ass. He's like, "Want to race?"
SpaghettiOs on toast for lunch. There's a different one.
What?
On toast.
Who? Oh, never mind. I should have never even had to ask who said that.
Over here, homie Paul, we don't put it on toast. You just eat it out of the bowl, hot.
Well, that defeats the purpose of.
No, that kind of makes it more interesting. It gives it a different level.
Dipping your bread into there, because I've ate SpaghettiOs and ate some bread with it, so that defeats the purpose. Is put the bread in there, throw the SpaghettiOs on it. I'm gonna try it. Why not?
I'm still waiting for Good Troll to tell me what the best motor is.
I like flies for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
The best motor is.
He said you were way off. He said y'all were off, so.
So you have a room full of them already?
I don't have a room full of battery that costs $6,000.
And some frog holidays. What? Some frog on holidays?
Oh, Lord. There you go, homie Paul.
Yeah, we had this conversation
Brad
already,
wants to know what's in a spot of dick.
Well. I'm a troll. I don't know nothing about motors.
Let me tell you something. That troll went to the academy and to the university, to the college, and everything else. That's a very smart troll.
All them channels you've been trolling, you think you'd pick up on something down about motors. Steam sponge.
With raisins. That's a spot of dick.
Well, that's a steamed sponge. Like
it's a sponge cake.
Oh, sponge cake. Okay. Like a steamed sponge.
Yeah, Chris, they take a sponge like you do dishes with,
and then you eat your raisins off of it?
You steam the sponge, and then you implant the raisins, and then you eat that.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you put the raisins in the little hole, steam the sponge, and they... I don't know. I'm on the hot one.
Exactly. You have to have it with custard. The custard is very tasty. Paul was over there cracking up laughing at my description. I know he is.
That we talked about that they would make and we would talk about. Like,
between homie Paul, and Heath, and then the girls in the Binky Burrow, we have had some food discussions for sure.
And honestly, the name of it, I'd be scared to eat it until you presented it to me. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, this is sponge cake with freaking raisins. I'd be a spot of dick. I'm just like, I'm good. You want a spot of dick? No, I'm good. Thank you so much.
Exactly. And it is steamed or cooked or baked, however you want to say, into it. Oh, Brad, a lot of the names sound funny, but they're extremely delicious. So, hold on. You have to see it. So, here you go. You know I won't let you down. There you go. A spotted dick. And as you see at the top, I typed it in. And yes, I did specify because I was afraid of what Google would have showed me. But see? Now, doesn't it look good? But, I mean, the custard is sitting there on the side. And look, here you go. Not kidding. You can even get it in a can. If you don't want to make your own, you can even get it in a can. That's microwavable. Rita, welcome. We're discussing foods from the UK right now. So, no, I'm not discussing. When you hear me say a spotted dick, no, I'm not discussing some problem that somebody has. It's actually a food. Now tell me, doesn't it look better with a custard on it? Mmm. Mmm. Kirk Mayberry. Well, happy early birthday to you, babe. Appreciate you stopping by.
Dinner
Look,
time.
there's dinner.
Chicken tenders with some Frank's hot sauce on, with some 4-cheese mac. What? Kirk Mayberry, what's up, brother?
You been getting any sticks in lately, babe?
Crystal, Mars, y'all.
Yep, all three of us. Oh, homie Paul said, puke on a plate. Right, Richard? I don't think I'll do that with my sponge. It all has dish soap in them. Yuck. Yeah, I don't even think the raisins are going to take out the taste of the dish soap. But that looks much better than a kitchen sponge with raisins in it. Oh yeah, Brad. They definitely have some American franchises over there. Always flying. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Brad, he was talking about the plate Chris just showed. Now, Eric, are you talking about Chris's plate looks like somebody just made a mess, or Chris is always messy, you know that. Yeah, the raisins are peeping at you. That's what they're doing. Well, Brad, I do believe if you want authentic fish and chips, you're gonna definitely have to go over there. From what I hear from my friends in the UK who have come to America, the fish and chips, what we call fish and chips over here, even at the places that are supposed to be like Britain's food, are not. Ah, gotcha. Oh, yes, babe, we have lard. Bacon fat drippings, yes. they okay. Here, lard kind of like went by the wayside way back in the day, and us silly Americans decided that it wasn't very healthy for you. Well, beef drippings, pork drippings. Yes, people do save drippings. But like I said, most people, they don't use lard, they don't use Crisco, they don't use shortening, they don't use drippings. They decided that that clogged your arteries, even though our ancestors used it. And people will argue with me all day long that people didn't used to live as long as they do now either. Well, I hate to tell you, but my grandparents and my great grandparents all lived to be in their 90s. So, yeah, they lived a nice, long, full life. And that was using lard and frying everything. But yeah, there's still some recipes that always taste better. Oh, homie, they ate that crap every single day. Yes. Right, John C. Lard was used for a lot of things. Soap, food, cooking. And yeah, I'm with you on that. I like my beef. Chris is more along the lines of the pork, and I like beef. Imagine that. He'd rather have pork chops than give me a steak any day. Newfound Drone Productions. There's my other Bill. Welcome, my dear. You have been taking some amazing pictures lately. Right? You have to put something in there, that way it doesn't sag down on top of it. That's an old secret. Meat and potato pie. Yum. You know, isn't that funny when you think about the old recipes and then you sit and you can almost taste it, but nothing ever actually tastes the same? It's because a lot of times there was a lot of love cooked in there. Brad, Newfound Bill, yeah, Newfound Drone Productions' name is Bill. Right, homie Paul? Who the hell wants to put a sirloin in a burger? No. Beat it, marinate it for at least 24 hours, and then flash grill it. Yum. Not gonna ground up a steak. Not happening. So the weather is getting better for you now, Paul, hopefully. I mean, the other day it was like freezing out, 1 degree. I hope it's warmed up. Beginning to warm up. Well, Mother Nature's being kind of fickle this year. I don't understand what her issue is, but we'll never figure that out. Never figure out Mother Nature, never figure out Father Time. Babe, hopefully it's going to warm up for you as well. You,
Bill,
you wouldn't get to do that.
Thomas,
welcome, my dear. Now, when does it actually warm up there, Bill? June, July, August? Oh, no, Thomas, what's wrong, babe? There he is. RC Funds. It's Wacky Wednesday, Thomas. It can't be that bad, baby. The end of the month it'll start to break. Always, babe, always. You know what you do with that? Go and brush your shoulder off. It don't matter. Take your time, John C. Take your time, babe. People use YouTube for multiple different things. I don't care if it's research. I don't care if it's just socializing. I don't care if it's sharing knowledge. There's always different reasons to be on YouTube. You don't always have to be posting videos. And whatever you do, take my advice and do not let YouTube absorb you. Well, congratulations to Fish and Junk on 100. And congratulations to Bill Newfound Drone Productions, who will be officially posting for 1 year as of April 20th. That sucks, Thomas. So now the question is, did the doctor's office not actually send the script, or did the pharmacy just not fill the script? It could be either. What's good? Everything's good, babe. What you miss? You missed a whole bunch of fun. We've been talking about spotted dicks. We've been talking about round bananas. You missed all kinds of stuff. And of course, we're talking about food. Eric, you don't have to put it all out at once, babe. Just remember that. Ooh. Yeah. Not a venereal disease causing that. The actual sponge cake. Good deal. And if it doesn't make it when it's scheduled, oh well. You know what? We'll still be here waiting. And summertime is coming, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be busy if they haven't tried to balance life, family, summer, and YouTube before. Oh, the ones of us who've already been through one season of it, we understand. It's not easy. Exactly. Exactly. If you don't have family time, or even just you time, what's the point? Think about it. What's the point? Who was there before? And who's going to be there after? Later, Richard. Yep, get it all cleaned up before the storms hit, babe. You don't want to be chasing stuff down, blowing across the yard. We had a tornado that struck. It was a F2 or E2, whatever, however they classify those things. Um, about 20 miles away from here the other night. So definitely get your stuff picked up, babe. We'll catch you on Friday. Thanks for stopping in, Richard. Drone worship, honey, what you do is totally up to you, my dear. Ain't none of us here that can stop anything you do. You're a grown man. We ain't your mama. We ain't your daddy. We ain't your babysitter. Exactly, Thomas. At the end of the day, nobody's going to say, damn, I should have spent more time on YouTube today. Don't let life pass you by. Bill, honey, your maple syrup's making my mouth water. I'm not going to lie about that. Oh, now that sounds cool, John. Computers were down, so you got to drive balls for free. Don't y'all take that the wrong way. That's what John said. He went to Top Golf today. Well, I'm glad you finally got your medicine, Thomas, but it sucks that it took so long for you to get it. You need to go get one of those, what the hell were they called? El Jefes? No. Yeah. That big ass burrito thing that you used to eat all the time. You're right, John. See, YouTube is one giant hobby. Actually, YouTube is one giant hobby of people sharing their hobbies. Well, it's all about making memories, Eric. Now look who comes slinking in the door. Ed, you've done had dinner, haven't you? You had dinner and you fell asleep. All right, John, you be careful out there, babe. Take care of them youngins. Well, that sounds good, Bill. Yes, Ryan, I know. The Noob Tube is live. They go live every other Wednesday at 9 o'clock. That really sucks. It was a $7 script and they just couldn't get it over there. What the? Ugh, dumb. Oh, Brad, if we ever get homie Paul over here, we're keeping him. See, I remember these things. Hell yeah, the LFA. That damn thing was monstrous, dude. I don't know how you ever ate it. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Drone Worship had this burrito thing. It was like this big, called the El Jefe. I don't know how he ate that. No, you haven't eaten. You just fell asleep for no reason. You just crashed. Long day. I totally understand. There's been several days that I've done that. Oh, sitting here just starting to yawn now. But when you're looking at little teeny letters and numbers all day, it's like, yep. Alvin, did you get the weed whacker worked out? Couldn't get the weed whacker fixed. Still leaking gas. Check the O-rings. No, Brad, I've never had a steak burger. Me personally, if I want a steak, I don't want it ground up. I want a steak. What? You bought a Spark? Ha! We're going to be seeing some different things. I'm telling you, babe, if you make it over here, we're keeping you. Well, I don't want to know how you pooped it out. I mean, that's between you, your intestines, the anus, and a few other things that are in between. But, I mean, that's totally up to you, babe. I don't know how you ate it in the first place. Oh, I think Ed has definitely remembered to push record. I don't doubt it tonight. Of course you recorded. Wednesdays, a lot of people go live, Ryan. Thomas said, hey, everybody, he's not feeling the greatest. So if he missed anybody and didn't say hi, he apologizes. But you just know that he said hi. Oh, Drone Worship, don't take offense that Thomas missed you. You know Thomas loves you, babe. Well, you know, sometimes, Brad, people don't like to talk about what they have done in the past. And as long as they learn from it, that's all that mattered. Yeah, you need to wake up with that beer, do you? I thought it was hold my beer, not where's my beer. Did you lose your beer, Ed? Thomas, just send him a cold watermelon, babe, and you'll be all right. Well, it's warm because you fell asleep, dipstick. I mean, you either keep it in the fridge, drink it, or, I mean, come on now. You can't fall asleep and you still got beer in the can. That's not right. Out to Ohio, Brad? We're just going to have to smuggle Bill across the border. That's all. Ed, you don't want to know what Dan's putting in the toilet. That's a dangerous topic. A very dangerous topic. Lord, drone worship. Hey, look, Ed, there's that prop. Right? With a note that said, if you only had a watermelon. It's going to be pinned to your pajama top. If I only had a watermelon. Damn. I'm going to stop trying to see that you can do it. Well, Brad, not all governments are as forgiving. Yeah, it's got to be a cold watermelon, not just a watermelon, a cold watermelon. But you know, it could be like one of those little personal size ones. He didn't say it had to be a big one. Oh, hell, now it's a cold watermelon with shrubbery. There you go, Thomas. That'd be famous. Dump it, Dan, watermelon wine. Right, Ed? Like I said, babe, your past does not define you. But see, Brad, the problem is we think like Americans. And in America, we have a hell of a lot more freedom than a lot of other places. So we just think that other countries or assume that other countries should do the same that we do. And unfortunately, yeah, no, it does not happen like that. Oh, DW, you know daggone good and well, this chickie ain't never becoming a stiff. They don't like it, they can exit stage left, exit stage right. I don't care. But nah, screw that. I am me, I am who I am, and this is my channel, and I'll do what I want as long as it does not violate any regulations. Oh, I know you're not going anywhere. I could get a cattle prod out, and you wouldn't go anywhere. Like I said, Bill, honey, you learn from it. You moved on. Your past does not define who you are. You would. You would. I'm telling you. You remind me too much of Chris. I could tase you and you'd be rubbing your nipples saying, "Ooh, yeah, give me more, give me more." I know you would. Oh, you think a cattle prod might excite him just a little too much? Maybe I'll just leave it at the taser. I mean, cat o' nine tails. It makes a mean crack, but it doesn't have the same electrifying experience. I'm not so sure about that, TW. A cattle prod might make that go woo for a long time. Right? Life is a learning experience from the day your parents told you not to touch that hot stove. What'd you do? Oh, it won't burn me. Okay, how many of you guys either stuck a fork, a penny, or any other strange object in the light socket? I know somebody who did. Not this chick, but somebody who did. You know it. You touched that hot stove. And how many times have you told your kids, Ed or Eric? Shit, Ed's like, I ain't got no kids. What are you talking about? But that's how we learn. Oh, gee, you only want 5 Tide Pods, DW? Come on. See, there you go. Told you. Put my finger in a light socket once, better than coffee. Leave it to you. Oh my God, I know someone in my town that stuck his tongue to the metal inside the freezer. I bet it did make the local news. Yes, homie Paul, I know you can't do that with sockets over there. Pee on an electric fence? Lick the light pole in the freezing cold. Got your tongue stuck to that one. See? Right? Still stuck there. Oh shit, Alvin's gonna consume 15 Tide Pods. um, Bill, were you aiming for your foot or was that a misfire, babe? Now I'm pondering on that one. I shot myself in the foot when I was a kid. Probably the dumbest thing I did to myself. Brad Hunt, an American consulate is not going to help Bill, who is a Canadian citizen, do anything. They have their laws and their citizens have to abide by them. Drone Obsessed Jerry, what's up, my dear? Thank you so much for joining me. You done shortened your name again, didn't you? Ed, that makes total sense. It was then that you felt you had the power. You wanted to play with that invisible force. Now it's the dark side. I totally understand. Gotcha. It was too long. Totally understand that, babe. The gun misfired. I cocked back the bolt. When I pushed it forward, the gun went off. Ouch! DOJ? Oh, Brad, you're gonna have a long wait to get a hands on Paul. I've been waiting a long, long time. And Chris wants him to teach me how to be the tripod extraordinaire that he is. There's a lot of us over here that want to get our hands on homie Paul. Now, Thomas, you know an awful lot about that, my dear. Did you get to take a turn testing that? Oh, it was on the special edition Blu-ray set, huh? I'm not so sure. I mean, you know an awful lot about that. Now, you know there's a Steak and Shake that is about 4 hours away from me. Good one, Thomas. You know why the blue pill is so popular in nursing homes? It keeps them from rolling out of bed. Oh my God, Jerry, you did what? Did you think you were Mary Poppins, my dear? Or did you think you could fly? That's what it was. You were obsessed with flying way back then that you jumped off your roof with an umbrella. Now, here's the question. Did the umbrella just go shoof, and you just go, or did the umbrella just like hang in there and attempt? Right? The trick is you have to be high enough to catch the wind. Y'all had like this obsession with flying roofs and things back even when you were a kid. It makes total sense now because Eric, when he was a kid, jumped off the roof holding the four corners of a tarp. It didn't work out the way that he had planned. And I'm sure that that umbrella run did not work out the way that it had planned either. Oh my God. Ha ha ha, my friend. I bet you can't jump off the roof with a tarp. Me, hold my milk. Oh Lord, it was too small like a parasol. Oh, all I'm saying is ouch. Ha! Brad, there's several of us around that are walking injuries. Ah! Oh, Thomas, sheets of plywood have had many, many, many stories for sure. You hurry back, Alvin. I'll miss you. But they're fun, Brad. They're a little dangerous, but they're fun. Oh, Alvin's having tri-tip for dinner. That's foul. I'm having chicken tenders and he's having tri-tip. Oh my God. That about makes sense. They had a local hill where the kids used to pull their coats over their heads and jump into the wind. They had to fence it off because the local A&E couldn't cope with all the broken arms and legs. You know, if a kid's gonna think it, they're gonna try it. We've all been there, done that. Jumping out of the trees or falling out of the trees or yep, been there, done that. Well, it might not be some type of hill, but you think about it, kids are little daredevils. So, they think they can do anything. So, when they jump, they don't always land properly, or they might land on something. But I hate to tell them, but they're not going to be Peter Pan. They're not going to get to play Mary Poppins. Oh, Bill, there's no rush like a motocross bike or a racing FPV. You sound more and more and more and more like Chris all the time. You and me both, Ed. I just decided I'd break bones when I got older, not when I was younger when they would heal a lot faster. Oh my God, about a 60-degree slope. We used to get 40 or 50 feet down before hitting the slope. Ouch! Talk about catching air. That's insane. Well, that's just like back when I was a kid and we had three-wheelers back then because four-wheelers were not out and three-wheelers were not considered death machines back then. And my grandparents raised chickens. So back in the day, before automation, they had stoves that they were only like this high off the ground at times so that they could keep the chickens warm. We would take the stove covers, which were big round domes, hook a rope through the edges, and be pulled by three-wheelers in the snow. Well, it became a game to see how long you could stay on the stove cover. But the problem was it also became a game for whoever was driving the three-wheeler to see how long it took them to throw you off. Yeah. Needless to say, when you've got a lot of snow on the ground, you can't always see what's underneath the snow. And when you come off one of them and you're rolling right along, striking something that's covered by snow still makes you go, oof, quickly. See? You use the bonnets off of a car. Been there, done that as well. No, Ed, they don't steer very well when the front tires off the ground. I mean, oh God, straight into a blackberry thicket. Ouch! Making coffee. Coffee sounds good right now. Well, homie Paul, that's just because you have grown up, not because you have outgrown your adventurism. Exactly. Love coffee any time of the day. All day. Yes, coffee. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. There's been times that I've been sitting up at midnight and I'm like, maybe a cup of coffee, and he's like, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "No, coffee doesn't keep me awake, but oh my God, homie Paul, I'm sorry. I could just picture you going through a fence and destroying lots of cabbages in the field. On a car bonnet at that. Straight through the fence. Did you duck the fence or did you take out the fence? That's the question. Well, Bill, I wasn't going to tell him that you can turn just on the back wheels, but that poor farmer was probably like, "What the hell happened to my cabbages?" Took out the fence. Oh my God, you built a ramp at the bottom of the hill? That's a bad idea looking back on it now, but I bet it was a hell of a lot of fun back then. Until your ass went airborne and you took out the fence and the cabbages. And then you were probably like, "Oh man, what were we thinking?" Ed, I can't imagine you being a noob. Nah. Not you. Not a noob. Nah. A noob daredevil. Can y'all imagine the flying lunatic being a noob daredevil? I don't have any, Brad. I have Mountain Dew, Coke, water, milk, coffee. No iced tea, babe. No hot tea either. Yeah, see, 12, 13 seemed like a great idea. Honey, we'll always be noobs. We're always learning something. At least, in my opinion. How many different things have we learned tonight? Quite a bit. And that's just hanging out and shooting the shit. Now, Brad, here's a question for you. Do you want Southern sweet tea that's been boiled, or do you want Southern sweet tea sun tea? Yeah, 2 inches thick? Come on now. That's not very thick. Right, Thomas? You learn that you need to keep a cold watermelon on hand. You never know when you might need one. See, Jerry knows. Boil with sugar added while it's still hot. Dude, if you don't add the sugar while it's still hot, it does not dissolve and mix properly. I know you don't, Paul. But they are talking of iced tea, not hot tea. Oh man, Kool-Aid. Oh, homie Paul likes his tea unsweetened. Welcome back, John. All right, John, I gotta know. How do you order your caramel macchiato from Starbucks? I gotta know exactly what to tell them. And have you tried that new caramel macchiato cloud? That actually looks pretty tasty. I'm going Friday. Friday, 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 Friday. I'm gonna try to talk Chris into trying something new. We'll see how that goes. I'll have to let you know. You might get a good laugh. Night, Thomas. Thanks for stopping in, babe. You like it sweet. I like it sweet. Walk in and say, stop effing with it. Just give me some real coffee. Okay, you're getting a venti. Got you on that one. Double shot or triple shot. Depends on what kind of day it is. On how you need to be. Understood that. Oh, good night, Baduga. Thanks so much for hanging out, babe. Hey, just to give you a heads up, Baduga, your dear sweet friend, the good troll, is kind of hungry. So if you could find some flies on the way home, just tell him that his friend Crystal suggested it. And don't lock him in the shed. He was good. And a venti is a 20-ounce, baby. A 20-ounce cup of coffee. Well, good night, Bill. Thank you so much for joining me, babe. Ah! Well, at least you fed him. You have to tell him I tried. Good night, my dear. Be careful going home. Not sweet enough for you, huh, Ed? You're a sweet boy. You're a Southern boy, so yeah, we know them Southern guys like that sweet stuff. Those designer tees just get left in the shed, huh? Don't need anything fancy, just need it to taste good. All right, Jerry, what do the kids at school call your Kool-Aid? I just like coffee. I like a little with my sugar. BTB? And I know that one type of real tea Paul likes is Yorkshire tea. Tasty stuff. Now, what flavor Kool-Aid are you feeding these youngins? And you already proved them all wrong, right, Jerry? Got your acro card looking at you, Ed. Acro saying, what? They challenged you to a competition. Don't they know better than challenge the teacher? Although, you never know. You could still learn from a child. All you have to do is open your mind. It's called a different perspective. Scientific Kool-Aid. Jerry, are you perfectly measuring? Are you following the instructions? Or is this your own concoction? Supersaturated solutions. Tasty supersaturated solutions. Oh my God, you triple the amount of sugar. I would say supersaturated solution for sure. Sheesh. There you go, Ed. There's your kind of Kool-Aid, babe. Super sweet. Mix in the Kool-Aid mix and then pour it over ice. Ah, there you go. Guess you proved him wrong, huh, Jerry? Oh my God, your gran had so much sugar in a cup of tea that the spoon stood up on its own. That's a little too much. A little too sweet. Oh, phew. Well, guys, I'm going to turn in for the evening and enjoy my dinner. But I hope to see you all over on the Drone Network on Friday night on MD95 TSI's channel and see what we can get up to and into on Fridays. Hopefully, fingers crossed that I'll see every single one of you in there. And I hope that maybe you guys will swing on over to the FPV Noob Tube. Tell them I sent you by. Tell my brothers I said hey. I'll be swinging in there for a few minutes. Mike Brooks, what do you mean I can't leave now? Baby, my tummy is rumbling. Chris has done 8. He's smelled up the entire house making chicken tenders. Alvin, no need to apologize, baby. I know you've been busy. Still doing dishes, see? Now, what is the point in putting 6 sugars in his tea if he didn't stir it up? Well, John, he claims that he was doing dishes to get ready for his tri-tip dinner, but you know, you never know. Yeah, Jerry, that'd be really cool if you do get to stop by on your road trip, babe. I know, right, John? What the hell? What am I gonna do with you? Tri-tip, baby, tri-tip. Yum, 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 yum. Yes, Ed, you are overdue for a road trip. Either one way or another, you're gonna have to come up here or we're gonna have to go down there. I mean, your weather's better, but getting Chris to drive all the way to Florida since he won't fly. Right? You're on your way too, John? Pick me up on the way. Wow, okay. When rationing stopped for World War II, they all went nuts for sugar. Guess it was something that they couldn't have or could only have in small amounts. So, yeah, it would make sense. Tri-tip's very tasty, and yes, usually very marbled. Yum, 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 yum. John, honey, I don't think you're halfway to Florida, but definitely, Jerry. Thank you so much for stopping in. Guys, I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. And I will catch you guys all on the Drone Network on MD95 TSIs on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alvin, you better save John and I some tri-tip, baby. And that makes sense, homie Paul. They used to pool their sugar rationings for baking. Just a little bit of sweet goes a long way. So until next time, guys, y'all have a wonderful night. I hope the rest of your week is amazing. I'll catch you guys on Friday. And I wasn't going to tell you because most of you already know anyway. But stop by and see at least me on the Drone Network on Friday, because that's my birthday, and I'm joining you guys. Once again, last year, I got to spend my birthday with the Drone Network family, and once again this year, I get to do it all over again. So, come spend it. Come hang out. If Kirk Mayberry is there, wish him a happy birthday. If Mars is there, wish him a happy birthday, because the three of us all share a birthday all on Friday. So until next time, guys, love you all. Have a great week, guys.